Welcome back everybody to the channel. Long time no see. I apologize for that. I've been extremely busy between work and class, and things are starting to settle down now, and so I want to return. So I picked up a new book. This is All About Braising by Molly Stevens. So today we're going to be making country-style pork ribs braised with chipotle, roasted tomatoes, and red peppers. So let's begin. All right. So we need 3/4 pounds of ripe tomatoes. I have 2 tomatoes here. We also need 1 red bell pepper, 3 cloves of garlic unpeeled, 2 or 3 canned chipotle peppers along with 1 tablespoon of the sauce from the can. Those smell very fragrant. So we want a couple of these. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll stick to this. I was thinking maybe 4, but... And then a tablespoon of the sauce from the can. We need to have oregano, cumin, and cloves on hand. So we got cumin, cloves, apple cider vinegar, our chipotle peppers. She does say to do cumin seeds and lightly toast it. I don't have a way to grind up seeds. So, and then the main event, country style ribs. To get started, we're going to roast the tomatoes, red pepper, and garlic. So we're going to put the broiler on high. That, oil. It does say brush generously. A little thin, if I'm being honest. That doesn't look very generous, does it? Alright, so we're going to arrange the tomatoes, bell pepper, and garlic cloves on the baking sheet and slide it under the broiler. So we have those in the broiler for about 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, or once the tomatoes and garlic have started to kind of darken on their skin and beginning to split, we're going to turn those with the tongs by about 5 seconds, and then we'll do that. They still need a little bit more. They're not quite there yet, so another 2 minutes because the broiler scares me. So we've got our vegetables. Their skin is slightly darkened, not too much, and split. One of these tomatoes is very split, and the garlic is nice and soft. And that's what we're looking for. Let me straighten that up. So I'm going to set these aside and let them cool. Once they're cool, then we're going to remove the cores, peel the skins, and drop into a food processor. While we're waiting on those things to cool, I'm going to take our ribs. We're going to start browning these. So my hope is that I'll be able to do the braising all in here. Because otherwise my only alternative is cast iron, which with the tomatoes and the chipotle is being a little acidic, I don't want to do, but I'm not opposed to it. So we're going to start browning in here by lightly oiling, medium high, which is where we're at. We're going to take our ribs and we're going to season all over with salt and pepper. Okay, that feels pretty warm, so I'm going to start searing these then. Oh, these are chonkers. I'm not going to be able to do this like I intended in one pan. that these are all nice and seared up, I've got them in the cast iron that I'm going to use to do the actual braising in. I've lined it with parchment paper to see if that helps with some of my concerns about doing the tomato and stuff in there. But to that, now we're going to, that's still a little warm. To this skillet, we're going to turn the heat down to medium. And then we're going to add in some onions. And just kind of let these get nice and browned up. So for the puree, we're going to peel the tomatoes. And then we're going to core them. It's not the knife I was looking for, but it's the knife I got. I've never actually done this before, so I don't know if I'm doing it right, and I'm sure people will tell me I'm doing it wrong. Peel the garlic and add it to the bowl as well. They say to use a food processor. I don't have one, so I'm going to use an immersion blender in this pot. Add chipotle peppers and the adobo sauce. Teaspoon of cumin. A little bit of clove, some oregano. Now before anybody gets on me on this, she does very specifically call out dried oregano leaves, so just don't get on me. And then some vinegar. I believe it was a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar. I have the book right here, why don't I just look? 1.5 tablespoons. So this says run until you have a rough puree, then add water and pulse a few times. Because I'm using an immersion blender, I'm going to run the water now, which is going to be 1/4 cup. I don't know if I'm going to be able to immersion blender this. Did it! I only got tomato sauce everywhere. I was also supposed to put the bell pepper in and collect the juices while peeling it. Oops. This is a nightmare to peel. I think I needed to let this one go longer. Alright. Remove the top and the seeds. Remove seeds. And then we're going to immersion blender this back again. Alright, so now we're going to take that and we're going to cook. The onions kind of got away from me a little bit, so I'm going to actually redo this whole thing. So clean pot, grab another onion. And she doesn't say to dice. I don't know why I diced them. She just says chop. I'm going to just do a nice chop on these ones. Add these to my pan where I've got a little bit more oil in there, and we're going to go until those are a light brown. I'm going to clean up a bit. Alright, it would have been nice to have used that other pan and gotten all those beautiful brown bits and had some nice browned onions, but that didn't happen. This is not doing anything, it's just sitting here waiting. These are under medium heat, trying to brown them up. Did accidentally turn it up to like high in my rush. But got it taken care of now. I'm gonna give a little bit of salt. Oh, that's good. Oh, this is gonna be so worth it. All right, so now those are loose. We're gonna dump this in. And we're just gonna let this simmer until the sauce turns a nice dark rust color. Okay, so then I'm going to put it over our pork loin here. Not loin, ribs. She says to spoon it over. I don't have a spoon, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have a wooden spoon I guess I could have used. Move it around a bit, try to get some of the liquid on other sides, everywhere we can. Alright, and then she says cover with parchment paper to protect the tin foil from the tomato sauce. And then with the oven at 300 degrees, this is going to go in for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And about halfway through that, we're going to rotate. So after an hour and 15 minutes, we're going to take it out. We're going to flip these and preheat or heat the oven up to 350 degrees. Flip them again. There's a lot more liquid in here, and that's from the things. What am I making? Ribs. Okay. Let's spoon this on here. A lot of moisture, liquid came out of there. Holy crap. Then uncovered, put it back in for half an hour. All right, let's take a look at this. This should be done now. Oh, those look so good. Take the one with the bone in it. That's falling apart. Okay. Put that there. She says to serve with some chopped cilantro if you want. So I'm just gonna take some little sprigs here. And then she also says to serve with corn, tortillas, or rice. So I went ahead and made some corn tortillas as well. That is our country style pork ribs, braised with chipotle, roasted tomatoes, and red peppers. I am excited to dig in here. So let's, oh, look at that. Look at that. It just came right off. Okay, let's do a little bit of corn tortilla here. That is so good. Everything's kind of mellowed out and baked into it. Not baked into it, you know what I mean. Kind of braised into it. Some of that sauce on there. The pork is nice. It's tender. The chipotle comes out really strongly in that. It's really good. It's got a little bit of heat. Oh, this is a winner. This is a winner. I'm gonna go eat this, and yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey.